What if I told you there's a lake that boils animals alive, a cave with alien life, and a desert that sings? These aren't horror movies, they're real places. I'm Noah, and I've spent the last month researching the most unbelievable locations on the planet. Places that defy science, logic, and sometimes even common sense. Buckle up, we're diving into 12 of the weirdest, most dangerous, and underexposed spots you can actually visit, if you're brave enough. Our journey continues, and first up on our list of bizarre and unbelievable places, we find ourselves in Yorkshire, England, a land of rolling hills and quaint villages. But hidden away in this picturesque landscape is something truly extraordinary: the petrifying well. This isn't just any well. This place literally turns ordinary objects into stone. It's a bizarre phenomenon that has baffled and intrigued people for centuries. People come from far and wide to hang all sorts of things here. Teddy bears, for example, are a common sight. Shoes, old boots, any kind of footwear you can imagine. You'll even find bikes suspended in the air, slowly transforming into stony relics. The secret lies in the constantly dripping water saturated with minerals. And after weeks, sometimes months of exposure, they're completely fossilized, encased in a layer of stone. The result is a bizarre spectacle, almost like a witch's trophy room. Undeniably creepy, perpetually mossy, and filled with strange stone relics of the past. For centuries, for generations, locals whispered that it was cursed, a place of dark magic. Legend had it that simply touching the water would be enough to slowly turn you to stone, limb by limb. But what's the real story, the truth? The water isn't magic, but it's incredibly loaded with calcite, a naturally occurring mineral. As the water evaporates in the open air, it leaves behind a coating of this calcite, encasing anything in its path. Layer by layer, day after day, week after week. It's essentially nature's own 3D printer, but instead of plastic, it uses stone. So, no magic involved. Just a fascinating geological anomaly, a rare and unusual natural phenomenon. The result is twisted, beautiful art, created from the most ordinary everyday objects. But would you actually drink the water? After all, it's essentially just high calcium water, perfectly safe to drink. But still, seeing a stone teddy bear hanging nearby might just make you think twice before taking a sip. It's no surprise that it's one of the UK's oldest and most popular tourist attractions. A natural, twisted art gallery that you won't find anywhere else. Next up, we're leaving civilization behind and heading somewhere even more isolated. A place where the landscape looks truly alien. Ready to explore a real-life alien world right here on Earth? Deep underground, nestled within the heart of Romania, lies a world unlike any other. It's here that you'll find Mobile Cave, a place of mystery and wonder. This cave has been completely sealed off from the outside world for an astonishing 5.5 million years, a true time capsule. Inside there is no light, not even a glimmer. There's no fresh air circulating, the atmosphere is stagnant and heavy. Instead, the air is a toxic soup, a sulfur-rich atmosphere that would be instantly deadly to us. It's an environment so hostile, it's deadly to humans without proper protection. But when scientists finally managed to drill their way in, breaking through the ancient seal, they were met with an incredible surprise. Against all odds, they found life thriving in this extreme environment. They identified 48 distinct species calling this cave home, and of those, an astounding 33 are found nowhere else on the planet, completely unique to Mobile Cave. Imagine blind spiders navigating the darkness, albino scorpions, their pale bodies adapted to a life without light, and ghostly woodlice, translucent and otherworldly. These are creatures that have undergone millions of years of evolution, all in complete and utter darkness, and instead of relying on sunlight like most ecosystems, something else is at play. The entire food web runs on chemosynthesis, a process where organisms derive energy from chemical reactions. In this case, specialized bacteria feed on the abundant sulfur present in the cave, and then everything else in this bizarre ecosystem feeds on those bacteria, creating a unique food chain. The air itself is nearly unbreathable for us, a toxic mix of gases. There's 100 times more CO2 than what we normally experience in our atmosphere, and there's almost no oxygen to speak of, making it a truly alien environment. It's so unique, in fact, that NASA studies this cave extensively. They see it as a potential model for what life could look like. Perhaps on Mars, hidden beneath the surface, or maybe even on Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, where a vast ocean lies beneath a thick layer of ice. Mobile Cave is a blueprint for alien life, a glimpse into the possibilities of what could exist beyond our world. And it's right here on Earth, a hidden treasure trove of biological wonder. Unfortunately, you can't just go and visit this incredible place, but just knowing that it exists, that such a unique and isolated ecosystem can thrive, is truly wild and inspiring. Next, let's shift our perspective and look up, way up, far beyond the surface of our planet, to a place where lightning never stops flashing, a constant and electrifying display. Deep within Venezuela, nestled around the mystical Lake Maracaibo, lies a spectacle unlike any other. Here, the Catatumbo lightning tirelessly flashes, a relentless display of nature's raw power. This isn't just a sporadic storm, it's a nightly occurrence, striking up to 280 times an hour. Imagine witnessing this electrifying performance for 10 solid hours each night, a true marathon of lightning. And it doesn't stop there. This phenomenon graces the skies for nearly 300 nights a year, making it a constant presence. It's undeniably the most electric place on Earth, a title well-earned and fiercely defended by its sheer intensity. There is so much lightning, a dazzling, overwhelming abundance of electrical discharge. In fact, it holds a world record for the highest concentration of lightning, a testament to its unique atmospheric conditions. But here's where it gets truly strange, the weirdest part of this already bizarre phenomenon. Often, and quite remarkably, there's no thunder accompanying this spectacular light show. The lightning is occurring so high up in the atmosphere, far above the lake's surface. The sound simply never reaches the ground, leaving the landscape in an eerie, silent illumination. It's a silent rave in the sky, a cosmic dance performed without a soundtrack. A natural beacon so bright it pierces through the darkness, a guiding light in the vast expanse. Sailors of old once ingeniously used it for navigation, relying on its consistent flashes to guide them safely. The unique geography of the region is what creates this extraordinary phenomenon. Warm, moist air sweeping in from the Caribbean Sea, laden with tropical energy. This air becomes trapped by the towering Andes Mountains, creating a volatile atmospheric pressure cooker. Add to that the methane rising from the depths of the lake, a natural gas adding fuel to the fire. All of these factors combine to supercharge the atmosphere, creating the perfect conditions for this continuous electrical storm. It's a veritable lightning factory, churning out bolts of electricity with astonishing regularity. A natural power plant that never shuts down, a testament to the Earth's incredible capacity for generating energy. Just imagine steering your ship through the dark, relying solely on this natural phenomenon. Guided by a never-ending lightning storm, a constant companion illuminating your path across the water. This is more than just weather. It transcends the ordinary and ventures into the realm of the extraordinary. A permanent electric ghost, a spectral display of light and energy that defies easy explanation. Haunting the sky with its ethereal glow, a mysterious phenomenon that continues to captivate and intrigue. Now let's turn up the heat and explore a location where things get even hotter. Deep in the Peruvian Amazon, the Timpishka boiling river runs so hot it can cook anything alive. 4 miles of water reach up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 93 degrees Celsius. Fall in, and you're done. Animals that slip in are cooked from the inside out. Scientists have seen it happen. The river steams for miles, rumbling like a giant kettle. No volcanoes nearby, just a massive hydrothermal system superheating water deep underground. Local shamans say it was created by Yakumama, the giant serpent spirit. Science or legend standing by the boiling river feels otherworldly. It's sacred, powerful, and deadly. Would you dare get close? Next, a fire that never goes out. Welcome to the door to hell. In Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert, a fiery crater has burned for over 50 years. The door to hell. It's a 230-foot wide pit of fire created when Soviet geologists accidentally released methane while drilling for gas in 1971. To stop the spread, they set it alight, thinking it would burn off in weeks. It's still burning. The heat is intense, the roar deafening. It's mesmerizing and terrifying. Tourists camp nearby, some even roast marshmallows over the edge. A 50-year-old industrial accident turned into a hellish tourist attraction. Just don't get too close. Next, we're heading to the coldest place on Earth, where a glacier bleeds. Meet Blood Falls. In Antarctica, Blood Falls pours from the Taylor Glacier, a 5-story waterfall that looks like it's bleeding. The water comes from a subglacial lake trapped for over 1 million years, loaded with iron. When it hits air, the iron rusts instantly, turning the water deep red. It's not blood, it's rust, but it's no less eerie. The water is so salty it doesn't freeze, even in Antarctic cold. Inside, Unique microbes survive in total darkness, thriving in this ancient iron-rich brine. It's a river of rust, a time capsule of life in impossible conditions. Nature's horror show, hidden in ice. Now, let's see a volcano that glows blue. Indonesia's Kawah Ijen volcano breaks all the rules at night. It spews electric blue fire. It's not lava but burning sulfuric gases igniting as they hit the air, creating glowing blue rivers down the crater. By day, you see yellow sulfur and smoke. By night, a surreal blue inferno. Miners descend into the crater nightly, hacking out sulfur with minimal protection, surrounded by toxic fumes and blue flames. It's one of the world's most dangerous jobs, beauty and danger side by side. The most stunning sights can be the deadliest next, a lake that turns animals to stone. Welcome to Lake Natron. Lake Natron in Tanzania is so alkaline it can burn skin and eyes. Its pH is over 10.5. The water is full of natron, a mix of sodium carbonate and baking soda. Animals that die in the lake are calcified, preserved as eerie stone sculptures. Yet, millions of flamingos nest here. The caustic water protects them from predators. The lake's mirror-like surface confuses birds, causing fatal crashes. It's a beautiful, deadly trap, a pink lake with a dark secret. Nature's paradox, death for some, sanctuary for others. Now let's see a beach that glows in the dark. The Sea of Stars awaits. On Vadu Island in the Maldives, the Sea of Stars glows blue at night. Bioluminescent plankton called dinoflagellates light up when disturbed, creating glowing waves and footprints. It's a defense mechanism, light to startle predators. The more you move, the brighter it shines. This magical display is rare, fleeting, and unforgettable. It's like walking through a real-life fantasy. Next, a desert that sings. Let's listen to the dunes. In China's Badan-Jaran Desert, sand dunes sing, a deep booming hum as loud as a motorcycle. The sound comes from perfectly round dry grains sliding down the dunes, vibrating like a giant speaker. Each dune has its own note. Some create a chorus that lasts minutes. For centuries, people blamed spirits or ghosts. Even Marco Polo wrote about it. Science finally explained it, but the sound remains haunting. Now a beach made of glass. Fort Bragg, California Glass Beach. Once a dump, now a shoreline of polished sea glass. Decades of trash tossed into the ocean became treasure as waves smoothed and polished the glass. Today the beach sparkles with red, blue, green, and clear gems. Nature turned garbage into beauty. The beach is now protected, no more taking glass home. A powerful reminder even our mistakes can become something wonderful. Next, a river that looks like Mars. The Rio Tinto awaits. In Spain, the Rio Tinto runs blood red. Its water is acidic, loaded with iron and heavy metals. Mining made it worse, but the color comes from natural sulfide ores reacting with air and water. Despite the toxic brew, extremophile microbes thrive here, eating rocks and surviving without sunlight. NASA studies the river as a Mars analog. Life here could mirror life on other planets. Looking at Rio Tinto is like glimpsing alien life on Earth. Now for our final stop, a lake of 1,000 spots. Welcome to Spotted Lake. Let's see the world's strangest polka dots. In British Columbia, Spotted Lake transforms each summer as water evaporates, revealing hundreds of colorful mineral pools. Each spot is a concentrated brine of minerals: magnesium, calcium, sodium, even silver and titanium. The result, a surreal polka-dotted landscape. Used for ammunition in WWO, it's now a protected sacred site for the Okanagan Silks people. Each spot is believed to have healing properties. You can't walk down, but you can view it from the highway. Science, art, and spirituality, all in one place, the world's weirdest lake. 13 of the most bizarre, unbelievable places on Earth. Rivers of fire, blue volcanoes, lakes like Mars. Our planet is full of secrets and wonders that defy explanation. You don't need science fiction to find alien worlds, they're right here. Which place blew your mind? Like, subscribe and comment with the weirdest spot you'd visit. Part 2 is coming, and it gets even stranger. Stay curious.